hip thrusts are next. Hip thrusts are a great primarily glute exercise, hamstring as well, but mostly you'll feel this in your glutes. Big thing with the hip thrust, we just want to feel stable throughout the movement, like we do with any movement. I'll show you. It's easy for a lot of times people will kind of sag, and so notice how there is, well, let's see, I don't know if you can actually, this arch. We don't need to be arched. We want to keep that pelvis tucked, so our spine is going to stay strong throughout this whole movement. It's easy, especially when we start adding weight, to maybe let our spine, the bottom of it, our hips curve, and then our hips are kind of being the last things to move. Again, this is a hinge movement, just like our deadlifts. So essentially, one thing that just makes it easy for me in a hinge movement, that body part is staying straight the whole time. It does not, my hands aren't gonna move and then my arm's gonna come back with it. With a hinge and a door hinge, if that side of the door hinge didn't stay straight throughout the movement, it wouldn't be a very good door hinge. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It makes sense to me though. So thinking of a hinge, I like to think of a door hinge. There is one point of movement, both sides on both of the pieces coming out from that hinge joint though, they are strong, they are stable. Same thing with our body. So here, where is our hinge joint? It's our hips. Everything else pretty much stays strong and stable. Not pretty much. Everything else stays strong and stable throughout that movement. So again, hips are the things that are moving. We're thrusting them upwards. So shoulder blades, an easy way to kind of think about it, shoulder blades, I can kind of like rest my shoulder blades on top of this bench right here. You can do it off a couch. You can do it off a chair. If you happen to have a bench at a good height for you, do the bench as well. As long as it's stable and secure behind you. That's why sofas can sometimes be nice. If you don't have access to a sturdy bench like this. So with this, my neck is gonna stay pretty much in that same position. I'm not gonna look at the same spot throughout the whole movement, but notice how my chin stays tucked throughout the entire movement. Otherwise, my spine is pretty much staying in the same spot throughout the whole movement. You don't need, again, like deadlifts, it's easy for people to want to like really push up. Just come to this neutral spot right here. Come, break even, and then lower back down. So with this, my back is pretty much going to be pushed up against the bench, the sofa, whatever you're using. And then again, shoulder blades, your upper back is going to be resting on this bench. From here, we're gonna drive down with our heels and our feet into the floor, pushing those hips up. And we're gonna stop here at the top and lower back down. And push back up. And you don't want to come back and just like sit down again. You just want to like touch, acknowledge that the floor is there, and come back down, up, back down. And you should be feeling this in your glutes. Your primary muscles working to get your hips up and back down are your glute muscles. And this is your hip thrust. We're going to start unweighted, and slowly we'll start adding dumbbells.